Hello, gorgeous. It is September the 24th, and I'm going to be doing a reading for Cancer. This is a very special reading that I'm doing today because my husband is a Cancer, and my husband passed away in 2001, September, and so he was missing for a while. Today is the day when they came to let me know he was found. And so I am, in his honor, going to be doing a reading today. So again, since he was a Cancer, that's why I'm doing Cancer. Okay. Starting off with, and this is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Okay, this card has been popping up like crazy, and then I did a card of the day video, which if you go see on my channel, I did the card of the video. Right now it is, let me just make this smaller. You can see right here, time of the day. It is 10:50 p.m. I'm on Central Daylight Time, so I'm in Texas. And that's the 24th, okay? So you can see on my video when that was downloaded and posted was before this, because I just erased that video to do this video. So the other one I just posted it, this card's on there, and this card fell out, and it was on the other card of the day, so I put it back, I shuffled, it came out again. I was like, well, this card was already on my card of the day, so I shuffled, it came out again. So I was like, okay, well, this card wants out, and now it's out again, which is crazy. So there's 7 and 4, okay? The nature of the situation, 7 and 4 is 11. So a unique and very special situation, the nature of this whole thing. 8 and 1. So 8 is a very significant number between my husband and I, so that's kind of crazy. So 8 for the individual. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. Then we have 19, which is not just, it's the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of completion. It's also karma. 1 and 9 is 10. Which is karma and pride, family. Family. And then spiritual career. So spirit with 8. Spirit with 8. So again, that's crazy because that makes a lot of sense. And compassion, 9 and 9. Complete upon complete compassion. Complete compassion. Wow. Okay. So we are starting off pretty dang strong here. That much I can tell you. So there's our numerology. All right. Now, for this tarot read, I have brought in the Accurate AF Tarot. It's a new deck. I've never done a reading with it before. So I'm interested to see how this turns out. This is the problem that I'm having with this deck. See what happens? The cards get in here and they get stuck. It's a flaw in the making of this. This is why I gave this a bit of a harsh rating in my review. But that's because of that problem right there. Okay. So moving on. I do love that they're edged, and I thought it was unique that it was round, and I really liked the soft kind of palette that we're working with here. All right, re-angle my camera so you can see. Obviously, this is a tough shuffle, but I just let the cards fall where they may. So I figured for me, this was a no-brainer because I don't shuffle cards. I don't try to have that much control. I'm just letting the cards fall. And then the cards that are going to stick out are going to be the ones that I'm going to tend to want to pull. That's going to be, okay, so we've got a card here. And there. And there. And that one wanted out. Okay. I have this one. These were a little a little tougher because of the roundness and the way I do my weird tarot anyway. But like I said, we'll get through that. Okay, that one wants out. But see, as I tap them, oopsie, I just have to get them on solid ground. A lot of cards want to come out. Means they have a lot to say. Okay. Well, that one definitely is not going away anytime soon. So we'll get that one out. Okay. And there we have it. Now we have our cards. Get my glasses on. So again, this reading is for Cancer for September the 24th, 2020. Eagerness and tenacity. So the nature of what's going on is to be very eager and very tenacious. So spirit wanting to come through, that's making a lot of sense to me. Two of Wands, but this isn't just about me, this is for everybody. But for me, I'm going along and saying, okay, this is what it's kind of making sense to me. And anyone else who's watching this, it's going to resonate with you or it's not. So, you know, it's a general read and that's all we can do. Two of Wands, independence, achievement. So under leadership, you know, this is making a lot of sense because under leadership, let me angle this up just a little bit more. Under leadership, we have 8 and 1, which is 9, which is complete. So to do something to completion, you really need to be independent and to achieve what it is that you want. So 2 is being patient in action. An Ace is the beginning of action, ambition, willpower, having that pride. So don't let pride stand in your way of your ambition and willpower. Queen of Swords, in control of our thoughts and our mind, to be self-reliant in this spirit manifesting or personal growth manifesting, self-reliant and perceptive. Next, we have the King of Swords. So we have the King and the Queen of Swords. And look at the tattoos. Articulate and intelligent. So in order to be compassionate, you do need to be articulate and intelligent. You have to be smart enough to know to be compassionate and articulate enough to know how to express that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 cards here. 5 is all about change. So we're starting off with a change. Okay, so these are the changes that need to be made. Next, coming in, the 2 of Rings. So the 2 of Rings would be like pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. So again, 2 being patient, being fluctuations and adaptability. So in order to be flexible and to adapt, we have to also be patient. And this is in regards to work and home, which is the nature of that. The Ace of Kings. Okay, so starting off again with a new beginning of, not kings, I'm sorry, of Rings. So new beginning at work and home. Recognition, success. So in order to okay, going under this leadership again, okay? We have manifestation for the individual, so we have 1, manifesting and 1. So we have this 1 come in, this ace, okay? So manifesting this beginning, recognition. So just because you may not feel successful, you're just starting out, you have to recognize that you took the first step. That in and of itself is success. Okay, you have to see success in different variations and different forms. Taking the first step is the first step toward success. The Queen of Cups. So, authentic and virtuous. Okay, the Queen of Cups, usually in Rider-Waite, she's sitting there holding a cup, waiting for someone to come and fill her cup. With this one, being authentic, being virtuous, is not being judgmental and what's the other word? Demanding. I don't know if that would fit or not, but just being authentic in who you are and being virtuous within your own self. What are your own virtues? Your own pride, your own sense of family here. And then we have the Spirit of Cups. So the Spirit is the, I can't remember. It doesn't come with a book. I can't remember if it's the Knight or the Page. Oh boy. I think the Spirit is like the Knight. It's opportunity and creativity. So when it comes to personal growth and perseverance, having opportunity and being creative enough to recognize that opportunity and to know what to do with it. And then with compassion, again, we're getting the King. Again, another King. The King of Cups. So being in control of not just our thoughts, but also our emotions. Integrity and stability. So with compassion, we need articulate intelligence, integrity, and stability. So then next we have justice, the yin and yang of it all. So what is the nature of the situation? Understanding and karmic balance. Understanding our karmic balance. So this, I do believe, kind of resonates between the nature and the leadership. So the understanding and having that karmic balance. And then we have the 8 of Cups, the 8, manifesting our emotions, new directions, possibly having to walk away, either feeling walked away from and abandoned or having to abandon and walk away from. It's either one or the other. So when it comes to pride or family, someone had to leave, okay? Someone had to walk away. Next, we have 7 of Cups. 7, there's our 7 and Cups, emotions. Personal emotions, speculation, opportunity. So with the 7 is don't be delusional. See what the choices really are and be careful what you're choosing here. It's like a crossroads, making a choice, making a decision. Be able to recognize when there's opportunity. Now that brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 is 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 cards here. Okay, 13 is a karmic message. So we have a karmic message and a message of change. 5 cards, change and a karmic message. 1 and 3 is also 4, okay? 4 is perseverance, and we have 4 right here, 4. Persevering through all of this. And then we also have 2 7s. And whenever we have 2 7s, it also represents spirituality or spirit. And here we have spiritual career. So having to do with our spirit in regards to more than likely work, the nature of the situation, work, taking leadership role, being prideful, but not being egotistical. Okay. And then personal growth through manifestation, and then also using compassion. So then we have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is the mirror image of leadership, 1 and 8. New manifestation. And then again, 9. but we have 2 9s, so it's pride and compassion. Okay, so we have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 cards, which equals 9, which is complete. So that is the complete message that we have with tarot at this time. Now, when I add up my numbers here, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. It's 14. It's 21. So we have 21, patience for the individual, and breaking down to 3, creativity. Okay, so again, having to do with the nature of the situation. A very unique situation. It's complete karma. Takes personal growth and manifestation, and it needs a lot of compassion for all of this. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my oracle deck, which I feel is a very good deck to use. It feels very much like a sister deck here, the same kind of vibes. So I don't know about you guys, but I've talked about this before. I really wish that creators would start doing automatically corresponding tarot decks with oracle decks that you could buy if you wanted to as a set. So you could buy the Accurate AF tarot and the Accurate AF oracle. So you can have 2. You can buy them individually or as a set. And then you have these kind of like, I just like my decks to have that same vibe and feel, and the same creator who's, kind of going for that same, what's the word I'm looking for? I just keep wanting to say vibe. I just keep wanting to say vibe. So guess that's the word we'll use. And also, if you're going to have, this round, very unique deck, I would like to have a similar oracle deck. Okay, so those are the only ones sticking up. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So in regard to this reading, it's saying no. So what is it that you've been wanting? What is the question that you've been asking? What is the feeling that you've been having? Well, this is, a no. So what is the nature of the situation? Nature, leadership. So we have 11 and 9. So we have 10, so we have 20. So we have 30. And then we have 36. So we have 36 right there. And then we have 99. Interesting. I was just seeing if these numbers added to something, but they don't. So it's just my own thing on something. All right, so next we have yes. Oh, this is so funny. This is why this is why I was sitting here going, well, wait a minute, hold on. So this is so interesting. So the answer is yes and no. And you know what that means if the answer is yes or no. It means it's both. It could be this way or this way. It could be yes, it could be no. What's going to make the difference? The path that you choose, the path that you take, and the direction that you go is going to make the difference between it being yes or no. Okay, answer the call. The only way to know if it's yes or no is to answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul wanting you to do? What do you want? If you could do whatever it is that you want without failing, what would you do? The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. For lifetimes, meaning that in all your other lives, you were meant to do something. You didn't achieve that in the other lives. You keep coming back till you achieve that. So this is the life This one right here is the one to do it. You've been training for this your whole life. You know, if you look at your hand and you look at your lifelines, okay, and you look at what's going on. I mean, mine is like, if there's a palm reader out there who wants to talk about my hand, let's do it. Let's talk about it, because it's effing crazy, okay? There's so much happening right here. But, you know, your fate and destiny line, and look at different things. But, I mean, if you look at how many lives, I'm an old soul. I'm ready to get it done this time. So, mirror, who or what is triggering you? When you look in the mirror, okay, and if you can't look yourself in the eye, that's one thing. But this is a little different. What this means is when you're mirroring off other people, if someone's doing something that's really bothering you, that has something to do with you. What's upsetting you? Is somebody being mean to someone else and it's triggering you because other people are being mean to you? Or is it triggering you because you're being mean to other people? It's usually one or the other. If you see someone out there who's, you know, just like tripping over money and you're broke and it's triggering you, you know, it has more to do with how it's affecting you. It's not really about the other person. That's kind of what that mirroring is about. So what or who is triggering you and why? Figure it out and let's work on it and let's fix it. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Okay, Council of Light, the Council of Nine, our soul tribes, our ancient ancestors, our guardian angels. They're there looking over us, watching over us. They're to guide us and help us, but we have to reach out to them and we have to communicate with them and ask them, you know, what do I do? And we do that during prayer, meditation, quiet times. You know, whatever you utilize to connect with your higher self, your higher spirit, or your, you know, religion, whatever you know, want to call it. It's divine orchestration, divine, from the divine. So helpers in the subtle realms, don't be afraid to pray and to ask for guidance and to ask for help. But here's the thing, don't ask for help and then not listen to the answer. And remember one thing, just because you ask for something doesn't mean you are supposed to have it. Okay? We get what we need when we need it. We don't get what we want when we want it. No one responds to a 2-year-old having a tantrum, right? Because nothing a 2-year-old wants in a tantrum is probably what they should have anyway. Agreed? Of course. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a message of love and emotion, an emotional message of love. So we have 6 and we have 13. So we have 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 2 and 4, patience and emotion, or patience and love. Okay. I'm sorry, did I say 24? Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So we have 13 and 6. So that's 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Sorry, 24. Patience and perseverance. Patience and perseverance is 6, which is an emotional message. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Okay, so at the end of the day, we end up with 6, which is an emotional message, a message of love, basically. So we have a message of love, a karmic message of love, a karmic message of love, and there has to be change. To get this, we have a karmic message, and it's emotional, and this needs to change, if that makes sense to everyone. Okay, and to end my session, as always, I always end it by rolling my dice to let my spirit helpers know that I'm closing my session, and I always do it on camera. Which, by the way, I'm going to change this and do 2 dice, only because for number reasons, so I can do like 2 and 4, 6 and 8, that type of thing. So again, we had our final card amount was 2 and 4. So we have 2, which is being patient. Being patient is so important with everything we read here. Is patience, patience, patience. So, I'm really glad you guys showed up for my reading today. I eliminated the whole numerology board Let me know how you feel about that. I was getting a lot of people that were like, oh, it's so hard to understand and it's so much, and I get it. So, you know, if you want, I'd be happy to, you know, to do that again. If you guys would like a free reading, I'm going to go back to my original situation where I'm here to help. And I do free readings. If you'd like a free reading, please comment below. All you have to do to get a free reading is like and subscribe to my channel and show up to the day, date, and time that you yourself set, that you requested to have your reading on. Please respect the generosity of the free reading by showing up to your reading. If you can't make it, please notify me and let me know you're not going to make it, and not like 5 minutes before, or you know what I mean, like you would anyone else. Like to respect that time, only because I put about 45 minutes of work into your reading before you even show up. So if you could do that, that would be great. So just comment below, whatever you'd like to comment, like and subscribe to my channel, pretty please, and get your free reading. If you're interested, read other reviews off of my other videos. Those are all real, because after your personal reading, which I do just like this on a video chat, we just do it just like this, your phone to my phone privately, just you and I, and then after we're done, I tell you the only thing I ask in return is that you write a review, that you had a personal reading, what you thought, so that you'll know all those people that write the reviews on my channel under my videos. Those are real, true people who had real readings, and that's what they had to say. So go watch those and you'll see, and you can determine with, you know, their review whether you'd like to try it or not. I highly recommend it. You have nothing to lose. They're generally at least an hour long. They get really intense and in depth. And I don't pretend to be anything that I'm not. This is just who I am. And I'm just doing it because there needs to be good in the world. And I'm willing to be that good in the world. And that's it. And if you want to donate and tip, you're more than welcome to, but it's not required. It's free. It's free. It's like anything else. If I tell you come to my restaurant for a free meal, it's free. You want to tip the waitress? You can. You don't have to. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, what is today, Thursday? Wonderful Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Everyone loves a Friday. And then have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And don't forget to check in my channel for that card of the day. It's a good way to kind of start your day to see, you know, what's going to happen, what's going to go on. It might be from the night before, but that doesn't take away from it being that's your card of the day, because that's the first time you saw that. All right, thanks for showing up, and I will see you next time.